Happy Monday, July 1st, everybody. This is your Daily Smash. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
I'm wearing my July 4th shirt. I'm very patriotic.
I'm wearing my tennis outfit.
You wore that on our bike ride today.
I did.
What a beautiful thing. I just love going out there on the bikes and enjoying the beach and the weather.
It's just so nice. Just breathe in the fresh air. It's just perfect weather right now in Newport Beach.
Yeah. It can still be gray in the morning, and then it burns off, and it's just
fabulous.
Awesome. Yeah, really, really nice. And I shot some video on the bikes, as I usually do, but today we saw a couple cops on horseback on the boardwalk, which I thought was just cool. So I shot video as we rolled by the cops, and I said hey to them. And
what's up, guys?
It was packed out there.
It was packed. Well, we had our Patreon call, and Rick and I were starving. And there's this taco stand right outside the fun zone in Newport Beach called, right outside Class of 47.
It's a dive bar.
Dive bar. But they have the best El Pastor tacos, and I get it with grilled onions with a jalapeno. Oh my God, it is so delish.
I had to make me a quesadilla with extra chicken. That was breakfast.
Yours was delish.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's 6:17 now. And are you getting a little hungry now?
Yeah, that's all we ate today. I'm a little hungry, yeah. But, we bought salmon and we forgot to marinate it. So I think we're going to do that tomorrow and maybe do a cooking with Kelly this week.
Yeah.
With the marinated salmon, which was Rebecca's recipe, right?
It's Rebecca's recipe. It's fantastic.
So I was reading through the comments from Friday's show, and there were a lot of people who were disappointed that we didn't recap the debate. And we had said we weren't going to do politics here, but more than 50 million Americans watched it. Everyone has an opinion about it, and I thought at least we could do a quick recap of what we thought of it, because that's not really getting political. It's just sharing our opinions on what we thought of the event.
I can't believe how many people got upset that we didn't talk about it.
Yeah. Do you want to open the discussion, or would you like me to?
Well, you're the person.
Listen, I agree with everyone that Biden didn't do well. He didn't look good. He didn't sound good. He didn't perform well. And I thought it was bad that he didn't say anything kind or sympathetic to the victims of crimes in America. And he just seemed like he was he was monotone, and he wasn't dynamic, and he wasn't inspiring, and he wasn't easy to understand.
He doesn't have qualities of a leader. He has qualities of a grandpa ready to go to bed and needs to be in a memory care facility. He doesn't have the gravitas of being a president.
Yeah.
He just doesn't.
He also doesn't seem to have the mental or physical sharpness that's necessary for that job. And the thing that I thought was interesting was right after the debate, it wasn't just Fox or Newsmax or conservative outlets that were saying that Trump beat Biden. It was CNN and MSNBC and the commentators.
And the New York Times.
The New York Times.
Which is the most left.
They suggested Biden should step down. Like the New York Times. And on CNN's Post and MSNBC, they were all saying that Biden did very poorly and that the party needs to fix this. They need to find someone else to take his place, which is a huge leap for liberal media. And my reaction, first of all, was, why didn't they see this coming? Because a lot of people did. Nobody really expected him to do. I don't think people expected him to do that well. But
yes, they did, because they did. They were saying how it was all fake, and that all the
cheap fake videos out of context.
Videos that they're nothing to see here.
Yeah.
He's not feeble. He isn't all this. That it's the right wing media making all this stuff up.
Right.
Okay. Now, we all can agree. I think every single person out there can agree that he just isn't competent of being a president of the United States of America.
Well, there are far more people now who are saying that. More than 70% of the people surveyed said they thought that he should not run again, that he doesn't have it anymore.
70%. Survey says.
So Kelly's favorite part of the debate was when they started arguing about their
So on Patreon, when on Patreon, we immediately, after the debates, we immediately did a thing for our Patreon people on it. And I go, nobody cares about his golf game. That was my takeaway from all of the debates, right?
So I wanted to share a clip from the debate, and I want you guys to watch.
But wait, these are guys, mind you, from Australia, okay?
Yeah.
And I think it's hilarious that these people from Oz are watching the debates themselves. So
and they did such a good job.
And I watched this probably 20 times.
We're going to watch it again right now.
It cracks me up.
I'm in very good health. I just won 2 club championships, not even senior, 2 regular club championships. To do that, you have to be quite smart, and you have to be able to hit the ball a long way, and I do it. He doesn't do it. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. He challenged me to a golf match. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. I think I'm in very good shape. I feel that I'm as in good a shape as I was 25, 30 years ago. Actually, I'm probably a little bit lighter.
Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. The reason I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6. And by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag. Think you can do it?
That's the biggest lie. He's a 6 handicap of all.
I was at 8 handicap.
Yeah.
8.
Never.
But I had,
I've seen you swing. I know you swing.
Let's
not act like children.
President Trump, we're going to
21
turn
Let's not act like children.
You
to
are
a
a child.
specific concern.
Those guys are a crack up. They are a crack up, those guys.
But Biden actually said, carry your own bag. Do you think Biden could carry his own bag?
Yeah.
Seriously?
He can barely ride a bike.
But that's what the debate lacked more than anything, I thought, was that back and forth. That was one of the only times when both mics were open and they were actually going back and forth on something. It happened to be their golf game.
I think there's...
One of the other things that popped out was this discussion about if Biden were to step aside, who would take his place? And according to everything I've read, Gavin Newsom is the top choice, and the leading odds makers have him as the leading candidate to replace Biden if that were to happen, and take the reins of the party. And I found this article on Twitter, and I can't find who wrote it, but I will, and I'll put it on the screen because I want to give this guy credit. It was a brilliant article, and what he pointed out was that Newsom's housing first and harm reduction drug decriminalization policies have led to homelessness rising 40% in California since he took office in 2019. Homelessness is up 40%. Between 2010 and 2020, homelessness rose 31% in California and declined 18% in the rest of the U.S. So it's gone up even higher. And the reason, they say, is because he significantly increased public funding for free and unconditional housing for homeless addicts who poured into California to enable their addiction and take advantage of effectively legal fentanyl and meth.
Legal fentanyl and meth. Legal. He's allowed people to come in to do drugs on the streets and put them up in housing. Who's paying for that? This guy is frightening. He can't even take care of California. The problem with these people, they're ignorant. The people that vote are ignorant. They don't know. They just see a good-looking guy, younger. They don't know the policies, what is going on. He has single-handedly effed up California.
Well, there's more. His policies have led to a major rise in crime, according to this article. 1 in 4 San Francisco residents say they were a victim of crime in the last year, and 42% say they were a victim more than once. And just half of San Francisco crime victims say they bothered reporting it to police because of widespread cynicism. Much of the crime is by homeless addicts seeking money to support their addiction, others by organized gangs. It spreads to L.A., affluent neighborhoods. An Instagram influencer recently went viral saying that an LA real estate agent told her even at a $6,000 per month apartment, she should expect to be broken into several Times.
Even Jeff Lewis said that everyone's getting broken into in LA. Everybody is getting broken into in LA.
They also, and this wasn't Newsom, this was in 2014, California decriminalized the possession of deadly amounts of fentanyl and meth and allowed for shoplifting up to $950 worth of goods. So, like,
this is why those businesses can't keep alive. They can't keep going. They can't keep going. Let's go put $25 for minimum wage.
What do you think's going to happen when you tell people you can steal up to $950 with this stuff and not be punished? What do you think's going to happen when you do that? I mean, this is what I don't understand at all. Like, it's crime and punishment, and without punishment, crime goes up. People will steal if you give them a green light to do it. I think that's enough politics.
That's enough politics. I just think it's just insane that people are even considering Gavin Newsom.
Well,
because you know what? When you are a president or you are a CEO of the business, you are a CEO of the country. It's a business.
Yeah.
But the Democrats don't see it that way. They see, this guy's a good-looking guy. His policies are insanity. No, letting people come in like for asylum. Like what do you think is going to happen? You just if you committed a crime, you can come here to San Francisco.
Yeah. Moving on now.
Okay. Well, we didn't say we were going to get.
By the way, I have red, white, and blue shorts to go with this top.
I picked that out for him for.
This was a Target, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I got a great outfit.
Everybody dresses really, really funky for
July 4th.
For the July, and I have a dress somewhere.
I can't wait.
Find it.
The red, white, and blue thing?
Yeah, I can't find it. I got to find it.
Yeah, you got to find that. It's going to be a great day. I am anchoring all week on Newsmax. I'm doing the 8 p.m. show on Newsmax on July 4th. But don't tell anybody, we're pre-taping it, so we can still go out and have fun in the afternoon. I wanted to share a reel of the day. Kelly was laughing her butt off at this one. It says 10 years later and still one of the greatest videos.
I want a game! Well, you want a game, but you gotta get a job while you do it, too. You're insane! Why are you doing it? Are you gonna mow them over? Yeah, I'm gonna mow them over. That way you get out of your room for a little while. Maybe you'll get a job. You've been out of school 3 months now. Gaming is gonna be my job! Well, I do it! I'm really good at it! You got student loans, you got car payment, you got insurance. I'm really good at it! Hey, yeah, well, you gotta make money while you're not destroying my game! Oh, pick up while you can! Pick up while you can! Please! This cost me like hundreds of dollars! It's an expensive hobby! I don't care. You gotta get a job. What does this achieve? What does this achieve? What does that mean? What is this gonna do? Mowing my games over. Maybe you'll quit playing for a while, get a job, pay some of your bills. I'm never gonna quit playing!
Okay, so some of the comments in there were like, "This is disturbing. This is bad parenting."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they were like, "I don't agree with this. This is horrible what they're doing." First of all, that guy's not a kid. He seems like
obviously at least old enough to get a job, like 16, 17.
No, she says you have to pay your school loans back.
Oh,
so
really?
He's obviously like an adult, right? Obviously, he's like, you need to get a job and get.
Well, he might have still been a teenager. He was saying that you're going to need a job because at some point you're going to have to start paying. I don't know. I don't know how old the kid was, but obviously the parent was fed up.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious. And the mom, I don't know, the mom was laughing in the back. I thought it was funny. I just think that if you're a certain age and you're still playing video games and you're not being productive,
Yeah.
that's great parenting right there.
Right.
Get out and start working and being a productive person of society.
Well, you could tell he has a problem because of how upset he got after they got destroyed.
Right.
Like, that's all you need to know. The kid would lost his mind. So Kelly, I guess
because it's addicting. It's addicting. And it's a babysitter, and these parents allow this to happen. And what happens is when these kids they become really aggressive because they're playing their mind, like become aggressive, and then they don't talk to people.
Right, they become more isolated.
They become more isolated, and they don't know how to communicate with people. It's like I mean, I can tell you, my cousin's kids, like they became kind of like withdrawn.
Yeah.
Like they're quiet. They don't like talk to you. They don't look you in the eye. It does something like seriously mental in your brain.
Well,
video games.
I know when I was that age, if I had a PlayStation, I would have been on it all day too. But I didn't. So I was outside playing sports with my buddies, like running around the neighborhood all day, every day. So I'm glad we didn't have.
How about my friend Christine's son? She was like, her kid went crazy too.
Yeah.
And she's like, he forgot to eat. Like
yeah. Well, that's what happens. I know that we said
it is a great babysitter though when.
Yeah.
I mean, I see why.
Well, that's just like you see little kids they're giving little kids these handheld things. They're watching movies and cartoons and stuff on them.
Yeah. I know it's a hard thing for parents to like, because you want to make your kids happy, and video games make boys happy.
Yeah, but
you've got to have just limits. That's you
Yeah,
just have to have limits like everything else.
I don't
you
like
do too
that.
much of one thing, it's going to be bad for you. So you just have to put limits on it.
I don't like how these little kids get used to just staring at a screen in their hand all day, and just that's all they
Rick
care.
gets mad because when we get down to go have to dinner with Jolie's and her friends, he's like, "Are you gonna put your phones down and start talking to us like real people?"
You see,
he gets mad.
Well, I do because it's an opportunity to catch up and talk about stuff, and you see people at tables and everyone's on their phone. It's like we used to do a thing at Fox when we'd be on the road. We'd say, "All right, everybody's phone's in the middle of the table, and the first person who reaches for a phone has to pick up the check." And Fox was paying anyway, but still, it was like a thing to see who could hold out the longest.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want? I know we said we weren't going to do any more politics, but do you want to do this? Talk about the post that you had. This Instagram post.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
So Kelly posted this on Instagram. To all Democrats, if you don't want Trump to win, vote for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. And it's a joke.
It's a joke, and people. Like, you have to read the comments on my Instagram. It was a joke.
The thinking is most people who support RFK Jr. would be Biden supporters, if not RFK Jr. supporters. So if they vote for RFK, it's a one less vote for Biden. And the more people who do that, the less likely it is that Biden would win. So that was why she put it just like tongue-in-cheek. You got 1,883 comments when I last checked. And it was liked by over 7,000 people. And I don't know, the comments were pretty funny. I'm just going to read my favorite. Well, there's one from Meldon09. If you got on a plane and saw Biden as the pilot, would you stay on the plane?
That's right. That's a good one.
My favorite one.
So have you bumped your head?
Yeah. My favorite one was this from High Fluff Vintage Aussies. I'm voting for the felon. I just thought that was funny.
Someone goes, shut up.
Yeah. We got a really nice comment on Friday's show from Brandon, who said, Kelly, you are a freaking knockout. If any woman could turn me straight, it's you.
That's so nice.
By the way, you are a gay icon. Gay men all over the country and world absolutely adore you, especially here in Florida.
Oh, nice.
And Rick, you're the real silver fox. Much love from Orlando.
Oh, thank you, Brandon.
Really nice.
So nice.
Really nice.
Are we going to talk about the thing that went in the news?
Well, we have the hot topic that I have for the Tuah girl. Well, you hadn't even heard about her, right?
No, but my cousin Tony goes, did you see that Tuah girl? And I go, no. He goes, she went viral. Like, she's like all over she went like straight
big
up.
Time. Yeah.
Big time viral.
Yeah.
And we were sitting at the class of 47 and the lady goes, yeah, I heard that she got fired from her job and that, it went viral.
And she got a talent agent.
She got a
which both of those things are apparently not true. She didn't get fired. And she
Rick went to do his due diligence to look it up to make sure it was.
Didn't have a talent. But we'd gone through that whole thing. We watched the video. If you haven't seen it, should I just find it and play it here?
Yeah.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
You gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
Okay, I thought this was hilarious.
Yeah, but it's just such a little moment.
Yeah, but you were like, why did this go viral? Why do little things go like this go viral? But anyway, Tony and I watched it like 10 times.
Yeah, and then we get home and I look in the paper.
Oh yeah.
Kelly goes.
Yeah, that's what I said to Jolie. I go, yeah. I read it in the paper. And Jolie goes, the paper?
Yeah.
She's like, what? She goes, the paper?
No one
Mom,
says that.
No one says that. You sound so old.
Because no one reads papers anymore. I mean, some people do, but it's the number. But it's an expression that.
I used to work at a newspaper. I was in advertising. I worked at a newspaper, and I was just talking to Rick about it. I'm like, you know how many jobs the newspaper gave? Like the Arizona Republic gave a lot of people jobs.
Oh sure, and
but look at how much waste there is, right? The print, the paper, the
ink, the waste from it all, the smoke and all that. But now obviously it's mostly going digital. So when I say read it in the paper, I read it online. And
but Joey thought when I said reading I read it in the paper, Joey goes, "You sound so old."
But there's a story about the Hawk Tuah girl. This is a hot topic.
Okay, hot topic.
Country singer Zach Bryan brought out viral Hawk Tuah girl Haley Welch on stage with him to perform at his The Quittin' Time tour stop in Nashville. She lives in Nashville. On Saturday, the 23-year-old made a surprise appearance at the Heading South Crooner show at the Nissan Stadium as they sang Revival per a video posted to X. The crowd went wild for the two, as Welch even gave a loud Hawk Tuah to the audience. Isn't that cool?
That's so cool.
I mean, this girl just became
I think she's so darn cute. She's so darn cute, this girl.
I wonder if she's got a good voice. I haven't seen the video.
She's adorable, this girl. She's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, good for her.
Yeah.
In the news now.
In the news.
Have you heard about Hurricane Beryl? It's strengthened to a dangerous Category 4 storm threatening the Caribbean. It's also historic because
how did they pick that name Beryl? Like it's going to barrel through stuff?
You know how the naming of hurricanes works?
Yeah. Alphabetical order.
Yes, and?
By alphabetical order, and I don't know. They
alternate boys' names and girls' names.
They're not going to have pronouns now?
They're probably going to change that. They're probably going to change it. But that was
to a they and them?
That was the system. Hurricane warnings were in effect for Barbados, St. Lucia, Grenada, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Beryl's center is expected to pass about 70 miles south of Barbados on Monday morning. But they're urging people to take shelter in the Windward Islands. The forecast is to bring life-threatening winds and storm surge. But they always say that. But Beryl had maximum sustained winds of 130 miles per hour. That's a beast right there. Cat 4 I've been in Cat 4s. They're scary. But this is a compact storm. The hurricane force winds only extend 15 miles from the center. Some of them can be 50 miles or more. But it's historic because it's the first major hurricane east of the Lesser Antilles on record for the month of June. So it started strengthening over the weekend.
Isn't it crazy that they haven't, like they've made all these advances in technology that they can't put like a laser to break up that hurricane?
Oh, yeah. That's not going to happen.
Ever?
I don't want to say ever. They may develop some kind of technology, but it's headed toward Jamaica and then the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. And we talked about this yesterday. Like, they often take turns, unexpected turns, but they're pretty good about the general direction. But obviously, those folks down in that islands area.
And June is pretty early.
June's very early. This is very early for a major hurricane.
Oh God! Then we're gonna get those people like, oh, this is climate change.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
This is climate change.
Watch out!
Watch out for the climate change.
We might have some Celenda news very soon.
I know.
Just a heads up. Have you been waiting for this stuff?
I've been waiting for it. I ran out.
I'm expecting.
And I've been tired. I can see a difference.
I'm expecting very good news on Celenda very, very soon. So get ready, because we're going to have a Celenda celebration as soon as I'm able to announce a development of Celenda being available. So
it was so funny. Someone said,
SOULLIFE.com.
P.S. If it's not the minerals and blah, 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 that's made you fit and whatever. I just watched a thing with Elle McPherson.
Yeah.
And she had the same experience I did with minerals. And talking about the depleting of soil and the depleting of the minerals.
How over-farming has depleted the minerals from the soil.
She said
she did?
Elle McPherson said the same thing. I was in shock.
You want to see another reason why Kelly looks so darn good? I'm going to end this smash with a little video of our workout. What was that? Friday or Saturday?
You know what? I put these tennis shoes on to see if I put a difference with my G-Defies.
Yeah.
And my legs bothered me. Like when I'm doing stairs, I need to. Those are municipals, which are don't get them. They're not comfortable. But I do love what's his name? Mark
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
And I felt like shin splints in
really?
Yeah, from wearing these shoes. I just wanted to see.
Yeah.
I don't get those by wearing these G-Defies. Like, honestly. And this is not like an ad. I'm just telling you straight up. Like, I have major issues, and those shoes totally help me.
The G-Defies are awesome.
Yeah.
I had mine on. So thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe now. And without further ado, here you can enjoy this video of our workout on the stairs in Corona Del Mar. When was that, Friday or Saturday? Do you remember?
Friday.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye. Have a great day. Have a smash-tastic day, everyone. Oh, my God, there's a bug.
Let's go get it.
Okay.